Most people buy the wrong Glock first. And what do I mean by that? It's not because the gun is bad, not because you made a bad choice, because I think in general most of the Glocks are good, but it's because that gun and that purchase did not match what you actually need. So today I'm going to break down what you need to know about the Glock models that most people choose and then usually start with, and which one that actually makes the most sense. And a lot of times it depends on you and what your needs are and what you're looking for. So if you're new to Glock and you look at the model lineup, sometimes it can be quite confusing. I'm going to keep my discussion today to the 9mm Glock lineup and some of the most popular options that are there. You got full-size pistols, you got compact models, slimline carry guns, and then you got the subcompacts, and they all have pros and cons. Now, the thing that most first-time Glock buyers have to decide between, typically you're looking at the Glock 17, the Glock 19, the Glock 43X. A lot of times your new buyers tend to be thinking, I need capacity because I'm not a good shooter or I'm not comfortable with the platform, so I want more ammo. So I tend to be going with the 15 and up on terms of ammo, but never forget about the Glock 26. I'll come back to that one. But the choice really depends on what you're actually wanting to do with the gun. And so let's walk through the most common options. And in my case, the very first gun that I wanted to learn on was the Glock 17. It's the classic, and I bought it for home defense. And so the Glock 17 fit that need perfectly. It's a classic full size, usually shoots well. It's a good for you to train on and has a good full grip, a longer sight radius, and it generally has a softer recoil. And so all of that makes learning the fundamentals a little easier. And for me, I think that has been helpful. You know, if your goals are like mine and it's range training, home defense, learning the platform and getting familiar with the platform, it's a little bigger, it's a little easier to see, it's a little easier to handle. And a full-size Glock 17 can be extremely forgiving if you're learning and getting comfortable with Glocks and Glock triggers and that. It's a good starter for the platform. In my mind, it might be the number one choice that you should start with, not even because I chose it, but I really think that it has so many positives. But the next one is probably the one that most people get recommended, and that's the Glock 19, and for many reasons, because it's kind of the Goldilocks gun. It's not too big, it's not too small. If you're undecided and you don't really know what you want, it falls right in the middle, and it's slightly smaller than the 17, but it's still large enough that you can shoot it comfortably. You still get a good solid grip, you get good capacity, and you get a manageable recoil. And I think it's the balance of the 19 is exactly why it has become one of the most popular handguns in the world. It's why you'll never stop hearing about the 19. And it works also well for range training, home defense, and concealed carry. Now, I'll do separate videos on the 17 and 19 if you're going to talk about concealed carry and the different sizes. But for right now, I think just keep in mind the versatility of the 19 is a little better than the 17 when it comes to carry. But there is a very popular option with the Glock slimline, especially the 43X. And there is talk that maybe this year there will be a Glock magazine, an OEM Glock magazine that's 15 rounder that will be shipped with your Glock 43X, and that could be somewhat of a game changer. I know that there are aftermarket options out there, but I personally prefer an OEM part, especially with a magazine. So the 43X, I've handled it, I've shot it, it's thinner, it's lighter, it feels really good in the hand. But there's always a trade-off. You don't have that double stack. You don't have the option to use those larger mags for greater capacity. There's a shorter sight radius, less grip surface, and a little more felt recoil. Definitely snappy gun. 43X. I know it's popular. I know some police are using 43X and some are using 19, And so I think if you're an experienced good shooter and you have a lot of experience already with Glocks, I feel the 43X is a good option for an experienced shooter because it's manageable. But for beginners, I would not recommend it. I think the learning curve is steeper, and it will be a really tough gun to shoot and get good at. And I would recommend something like the 19 or 17. So I would eliminate the 43X from my consideration as a new first gun. Another model that often comes up, and I love my Glock 26. It's shorter in both the grip and the barrel length, great for concealment. And I run mine stock most of the time, sometimes with a +2 with a pinky extension. But the advantage is the magazine compatibility with the 19 and 17 is terrific. And that really makes a difference for some shooters. So somebody might want that one. Well, I can make it into a 19 size, I can make it into a 17 size, or I can keep it really small. And I talk about the Glock 26 a lot because I really like that versatility. That's really what makes it work. So which Glock do I think that most people should buy first? Well, it's a tough call. And, for many people, the answer ends up being the Glock 19, just simply because it's a little bit of everything. You can't go wrong if you're a new shooter to Glock and you really want to learn the ins and outs. And that's not because it's perfect, but that's because it is well balanced. It's large enough to shoot comfortably, but small enough to carry. So most people would come to the conclusion that the 19 fits perfectly. Now, for me personally, I started out with the 17 because I wanted to be able to have a nice home defense gun that I could do a lot of dry fire, a lot of training, and I had lots of options already for that. I had a Umarex T4E Glock 17 Gen 5 air gun, 43 caliber for training. I recently purchased the Mantis Titan X for Glock 17. I know they also make that for Glock 19. I know that for Glock 19, there are also BB guns and airsoft and things like that. So you have a lot of options. But I came into this from the air gun, less lethal context, using really big launchers. And for me, at the time, compared to some of the less lethal launchers that I was using, the 17 seemed very tiny, and it seemed like a no-brainer just to go with that one because of the capacity and everything that was positive about that. But then the reality sets in that you realize that over time that the ability to carry it year-round is tough. But if you go anywhere where there's actual real winter, the 17 would be my option for carry during a winter and a little bit heavier clothes. But the rest of the year, for me, it needs to be either the 19 size or the 26 size. So, if you're running a Glock and at the end of the day, the most important factor isn't the model that you choose, but it's what fits what you need. If you're buying it for a lot of training and a lot of reps, and you want a good dry fire options, and you want to use maybe an air gun also, the 17 is probably your best bet. But if if you're bringing it and you want it to do everything for you, and you don't ever want to spend any more money on a Glock, and you just want that one Glock, well, I would go with the Glock 19 because it'll satisfy just about every need that you have. Everything in moderation is what the Glock 19 is going to provide you. So if you're running a Glock, drop a comment below. Let me know. Let others know what you carry, why you chose what you chose for your first Glock. Let me know the type and your rationale. I mean, this is a channel that is devoted to training, mindset, defense. We talk a lot about Glocks, and a lot of your decision-making comes into play right now. It's when we're talking about these topics. We talk about Glock talk, and we have great discussions. And so I always want to hear from you, and it's always interesting to see where other people began their journey. So if you like this type of content and discussion, subscribe for more. We're going to continue to talk about Glocks in every which way, shape, and form you can imagine, and how you can best prepare for your self-defense using Glock handguns as well as others. So everybody take care. Be safe. We'll see you next time.